Welcome back, guys. If you're new here, I'm Tony, and if you've been before, you'll probably notice the studio is looking a little bit different. So that's what I've been doing, but I am now back, and it is spooky season, my favourite time of the year. So today, we're going to be turning this cheap $5 mask into this. So first, I want to make some resin eyeballs because they're going to take 24 hours to dry, and then we can do all the prep work on our mask. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's dabble. Is anybody else? Like, why are these always so difficult to get on?
No common sense when you're crying on the floor. You act like a baby, grinning on the floor. I hate to say your demons aren't real, and you're not crazy.
Okay, now they're all... Well, now they're almost all set to dry. I was just going to put them to the side, but apparently I ain't doing that. Okay, well, I'm just going to clean this up. I'm going to put it to the side and we'll get painting our irises. Ugh, bloody resin. Ugh. Okay, that's all cleared up, so now let's actually paint these irises. I'm just going to use golden acrylic. That's going to give us a great finish, and then we'll put a coat of resin over the top just to make it shiny again.
But you don't even care now. Talking to me like I didn't hear no more. Shining like my heart is made of steel no more. Now I know the difference between you and I.
Okay, now all the irises are painted. Lots of spare, plenty of different sizes to try. We'll put a layer of resin on the top, then they'll be ready to hopefully go on these eyeballs. Let's see if we can demold these. Let's just check that we're all dry. Yeah, we look good. That was just to use up the white. That means that these should be dry because they were slightly bigger. Oh, we're looking good. We've got a little bit of work to do on the edges where the seam was, so I'll just use a knife to cut that off. But then we stick the iris on, put it in the mask, and it's going to look amazing. So before we stick our irises on, we're just going to drill a hole through the centre so that if we decide to put some lights behind the eyes later, which I think would shine through this red resin, then that would look super cool. Okay, so I think it's about time we prep this mask, and there's plenty of things that we need to do. So we'll be taking this off for a start. We need to get this paint off. So I wonder if we can use some isopropanol on it, or whether we just need to use some acetone on it to get it off, and then it'll be like a fresh start for us. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to trim down the eye holes a little bit so we can put some clay on afterwards. And also, this looks a bit like brains. I don't want it to look like that. So what I'm going to do is use some Mod Podge and tissue paper to rough it up a little bit, make it look a bit more realistic, and then we'll be onto the painting. So ignore the colour that's on it at the moment. That's going to all go. Pink was literally all I had. So I'm just making some more defined creases and adding some subtle detail while it's still wet. So we've got this base layer of tissue on, it's got some nice cracks in it. That I think it's going to look really good once it's got a full coat of white on it. So I'm going to put it outside in the sun and hopefully it'll dry pretty quickly. And then I've actually gone and picked up some crackle paste, which I'm going to mix with some white to hopefully get some deep cracks that will look a bit more authentic. I think that's going to really look good. So we're starting with a full layer of light grey. Now the base is on, I just want to smooth off some of these cheek areas, a couple of areas around his brow and his chin before we put the crackle paste on. I've actually never in my life used this stuff, so I've got zero clue how it's going to work. That probably means what I should do is a little test on a piece of something. But am I going to do that? No guys, I'm not going to do that because that would be way too sensible. That has got the nicest consistency I've ever seen. It's so incredibly smooth. We're going to mix a bit of colour into this, and it said 10 to 15%, so really not very much. Oh, it doesn't need much, look. That coloured it really. This is such weird stuff. That coloured it so well. So the majority of the cracks are around the edge of his face, his cheeks, eyes and forehead. And the thicker we put this crackle paste on, the deeper the cracks will be. So I really have no idea how long this stuff will take to dry, but I'm hoping that if we leave it overnight, when we come back in the morning, it'll be ready to go. But before we do that, I just want to get his teeth made. Okay, our crackle paint has dried and it looks wicked. You can see how well the cracks have come out. They look really good. In hindsight, we probably could have just done that crackle paint straight onto the plastic, but no harm done. We're going to sand down the filler that we put in and then we'll get onto painting, and I think this crack's going to look really good once we paint them. I'm excited, guys. Okay, so I'm just using some epoxy sculpt just so that we can set our eyeballs in place. I'm just putting a layer round on the inside. I don't want it to come on the outside. I just want it to hold the eyeballs a little bit off of the mask so that when we paint it, it's going to look really cool. I just want to stick our tube and our eyeballs in place. Now we need to attach a battery pack. I put 5-volt cob lights in the eyeballs, so I'm just going to use a battery pack for AA batteries, 3 of. We need to attach this in here and then we can put our batteries in, attach our eyeballs up. Okay, painting time. I'm just going to be using standard acrylic paint. I'm going to be using golden, but you can use any acrylic paint. We're going to get a base layer on, then we're going to do all the details. I am super pumped for this. It's going to look so cool. face is done. We've still got to do the resin because Pennywise, although scary, is very dribbly. So we're going to put some UV resin just on the teeth and lips and maybe have a bit of a dribble coming down because he wants to eat Georgie. But what I want to do is get our hair back on. Now, obviously the hair that came with it just doesn't look like that. It just doesn't look like that. So what we need to do, we need to get some hair at the side, a bit of hair in the middle and at the other side. And I think that will look way better even if we were to use something like that. But we're not going to do that. What I picked up was one of these braids. Now I couldn't get it in orange. This was the best I could do. It's got a bit of orange on the bottom and some yellow. I'm just going to use some acrylic paint in the airbrush to colour it afterwards. I probably could do with some hairspray or something just to hold it in place. But first we need to get it on there, and I'm just going to use hot glue. I'm going to press it on with a stick. Is it going to work? I don't know, but we're going to give it a good go. So let's do that bit now. I'm actually super excited for this bit because I just think it's going to make it look so much better than Goldilocks here. So let's get this hair on, get it styled, and then we're on to the finishing touches. Right, now that the painting's done, our hair is on and our resin is finished, we need to just make the hand that's going to hold the balloon and put it all together. Well guys, if you've made it to the end of the video, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like, subscribe. We've got our plaque up there waiting for our 100,000 subscribers. We've got a long way to go, but we are back on it. The studio reno is done and we are back in action. So if you've seen the film It, you'll know that there's one more thing that we need to do, and that's his balloon. So I grabbed myself a helium tank. I've got some red balloons, We'll pump that up and then we're going to do the final shots. Going to try and get him in the drain, and I'll see you next time. Oh, I love helium balloons. I don't know why. Why are they so cool? It's so cool. I'm a fully grown adult and I absolutely love a helium balloon. So we're just going to tie this onto his finger once we've got it onto the drain, and that's going to be it. So let's go to the final shots. See you next time.